back to my channel, Country Conversations with Diva D. I am finally able to give you the episode 13-14 review of ZATIMA. Let's get right into it. The episode opens up and they are at the doctor's office. The mom is being very rude and she's calling Fatima all kinds of batches. And so the doctor tells her, you need to refrain from using all that profanity. And Zach tells her, stop calling my woman out her name. She calls the doctor an MFer and says nobody wanted that. Now, what a way to talk to your son, and he has you in counseling. But I don't know if this woman is a C-head or... I mean, it's not really explaining, or an alcoholic or just a deviant, but whatever. So Jeremiah, he talks to the doctor as well, and then he looks over Zach and he's like, man, you know what? You owe me this money. You owe me because I did a bid for you. And Zach was like, you did a bid for me because you are the one who had me doing the bad things that I was doing. You are the one who had me robbing and people and all this type of stuff. That you the one got me in trouble in the first place. And Gladys is cussing and as usual, and she says, well, nobody never wanted you in the first place. You owe me because basically she's saying he owes her because he was not terminated in the womb. And he was like, I don't owe you for that. I'm paying now. I'm about to lose my woman, the woman who I love so dearly. And the doc's like, okay, we need to calm it down. We need to get back focused on why we are here. We are here to converse and make things right between you and your family. And this lady cuts in, and Jeremiah cuts in and tells him, shut the fuck up, and to stop talking to them in his white man's voice. He's telling Fatima, he can't lose her. He really tunes out his mama and Jeremiah. Fatima tells him that she needs time. And Zach is like, he's pouring his heart out to her. And his family, thank goodness, they leave. And Fatima is telling him that she's broken right now. And she never thought that he would hurt her the way he has. And Zach said that he has made some mistakes and he just wants to make things right. He is crying his heart out. And it's a vulnerable moment for him. And Fatima is trying her best to be strong. Doctor tells him, let her go. She needs her time. We're going to focus on you right now. And I just want you to know that a woman's heart is like a circuit breaker. If you trip that breaker too much, you will have a blackout. And Zach said he's tired of being in the dark. Wow, what a moment right there. He says that in due time that they could talk. He and Fatima can talk because he don't think it's really over. And a lot of people on this show don't, but too many people are in their business, like I've been saying. Fatima arrives at work, and guess who's there? Sexy Paul. And he walks up to her, and she's crying in the car, and he's like, well, look, babe, I know I'm the man for you. Can we go on a date? He got all that swag, baby. He got all that swag. And she's like, I'm so, she's so upset. And she's crying, and she lets him know that, why she's upset. And he said, let me guess. Oh, Zach. Zach is in this woman's crawl space, people. Now remember, she's over there laying on the floor. Now she's been SHOT'd over there on sisters. Let's keep that in mind. But right now, she has no wounds in her, except for the one that Zach gave her, because, she is hurt by his lies and his anger. And of course, she thinks, in a way that she really thinks that he probably slept with old hood rat ass Connie. Now, I finally realized where I know Connie from. she plays Salt. I was like, who is this girl? She looks so familiar to me, but now I remember. But anyway, the episode goes back to, the next scene. Angela gives Bryce his things back. Angela told him that Zach and Fatima had broke up. Fatima comes in and Bryce leaves. And Angela says she gave Bryce his ish back. And so she says, you're done. And she says, if I gave him his ish back, then we are done. And Fatima says, well, I still have things at Zach's house. And Angela tells her, that's because you're not done. And Fatima tells her about her date with Paul. And she wants to go to the open mic night, but she really does not want Belinda. She doesn't want to see nasty ass Belinda. And I understand why. I cannot, even though I know, I always have to say this because this is what my mama used to say when she hated characters on TV. She used to always say, I know this is just a show, but you could get so annoyed with those characters sometimes that you can just really dislike them on the show. Because Twitter D and Deja are in the next scene, and I love Deja over there on her own. She's kind of goofy on here, but she is the brightest, sweetest little character over there on Caught Up. And hopefully Tyler is not writing that alone, because right now Caught Up is really, really good. So Twitter D is with Deja, like I said, and Deja has on a brace, and he's helping her. And she tells Zach, that broke my neck. I'm hurting. And she goes to limping. And she looked at Zach and say, have you been crying? And she's very protective of Zach. And he's like, no, don't worry about me. Stay on over there at your side of the duplex. And she's like, well, you see what she did to me? And old Tweedledee, which is Nate, the worst one of them all, tells her to, drop the lawsuit. And Tweedledee's like, she doesn't want to drop the lawsuit because Fatima really hurt her. And then she's like, he convinces her to drop the lawsuit. She's telling her, really this thing is our fault, And then she say, no, Nick, it's your fault. You was in the hot tub with me, knowing you were married. So your wife arrived and Fatima told it. But Fatima whooped that girl's butt twice. But she always flirting with Zach. So, hey, that is disrespectful. The woman lives with him. You live next door. And every little thing you could think of to get Zach to come to that apartment, you do it. Again, she's goofy on here. I guess she's the comic relief, and so is Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And I guess this show is sort of like a dramedy. But, it's kind of weird. Their relationship. Hey, y'all got Doggone it, my doggone ring light went out. So, weird. So, anyway, uh, Nate is begging Zach to let him come in. He's like, no, man, get the fuck back. You have nothing for Fatima but drama. You're not coming in my house. And he's like, well, just let me come in and talk to you. So he comes in and he says, I did the right thing by you. I told Deja to drop the lawsuit. He said, man, what the fuck? You the one caused this in the first place. Had you not been in the hot tub with her, then me and my woman would probably still be together. And all your interference, with all your interference. And her neck probably wouldn't be allegedly broke or whatever. And it is his fault. This whole little scene here with Deja and neck broke and, Fatima fighting her and the wife coming in with the baseball bat, all circles back to Tweedledee. So, like I said, Zach is cool with him, dropping the lawsuit, having a lawsuit drop, or convincing Deja to have a lawsuit drop. And he goes on to do the same thing that the parents do. Jeremiah and old mama calls Fatima bitch. He's like, call her out her name one more time. It's going to be me and you. Which is correct. Zach goes, in the next scene, Zach goes to Fatima and Angela's. Well, it's really Angela's place, but Fatima's staying there right now. Fatima hides again. Oh my goodness. We couldn't think of nothing else to do, like her not be there or something like that, because this hiding behind the bar and running upstairs when Zach comes, it's so childish. And Zach confesses. He finally talks to Fatima. She comes out. And Zach confesses to her and tell her that, that he never slept with Connie. Fatima told Zach, it is too late. It's too late because you have broken my heart, and now I am trying to move on. And if you haven't fucked Connie, I sure have been fucking Paul. Games. So ridiculous. So it is. It's just ridiculous. This little back and forth here. Zach and Angela have wine because Fatima dips out for her date in her foxy red dress. And Zach tells Angela how much he really truly loves this woman, how smart she is, how beautiful she is. And that's just the woman for him. And Angela tells him, but you broke her heart. And he told Angela, why are you all dipping in our relationship so much? Why are you trying to destroy us? And she says, I'm not trying to destroy you. I'm trying to make sure that my girl is good. I don't want her heart broken. And that is so understandable. She is protective. Now, Belinda slept with him, and I'm not sure what Belinda's little deal is. I can't tell. I can't tell if she wants to be friends with Fatima and wants to make things right with her, or is she jealous because, Zach is on the come up and Belinda is sort of like a little Karen. And I mean Karen over there on Sisters. Some people may not watch both shows. I know for a second I didn't watch both shows because I didn't have the BET Plus. Shout out to them getting that $5.99 plan. Okay. Because, baby, I sure wasn't paying $9.99 for it and was having to pay for BET on my Philo plan. Okay. So she tells him about what happened between her and Bryce. And she said, speaking of second chances, Zach said, speaking of second chances, are you going to give Bryce a second chance? And she said, I think it's truly over with us. But you may have the opportunity to get back with Fatima. Now, that episode ends with Zach being sad and talking to, episode 13 ends with Zach being sad, talking to Angela. So, we're going to move on to 14 and out. How you guys? And I'm back. My children won't let me be great. So I went to pick them up yesterday, and I was able to film, and then I noticed that 15 and 16 weren't up yet, so I was like, good, I'm still not behind, and bada boom, bada bang, it is up now. And I'm still trying to upload 13 and 14, okay, and record, by the way. Well, record and upload. So, here we go. Angela calls Fatima at the dinner, and she lets her know that Zach is not gone, and she was like, good. And then Angela tells her that Zach is not giving up. He's kind of like Bryce in that way. And Fatima then hangs up with her, and she tells Paul that, that she thinks that, things are not going to get back on track with her and Zach, because Zach did, here come her deal breakers again. And she tells him, all the women in the room are looking at you. Paul is fine. And he says, they might be admiring me from a distance. However, they don't want me once I tell them that I'm a contractor. Because these women are looking for a sugar daddy. Looking for a dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. And Fatima says, I'm not really into those types of things, but at the same time, you know how we can get sometimes as women. But you are indeed a good-looking man. He is. And he tells her, that may be the case, but you are all I'm thinking about in here. Finest woman in here. 5 and 6. Mommy likes to film and talk about her videos, but my notes. So, excuse me while I go to the next one. I believe this is the second part, I believe. Okay, maybe on the back of this one. Yeah, on the back of the torn one. I have notes. See, Mama didn't raise no fool, so I kind of write my notes on the back. Anyway, she tells him that, she wants to leave and go to open mic night, but she don't want to mess with, Belinda's mess ass, okay? So, they decide to go anyway. Because, hey, where would the drama be if they didn't go to open mic night? So, Bryce meets with Angela. Angela encouraged Zach to talk to Bryce and said that she said, Zach, you're going to have to be nicer to him. And he was like, you think you could be nicer to me too? And she said, I think I will, but, we never will be together again. Then she says, Zach and Fatima have broken up. And then she said, Zach is in therapy, though. And he says he's not giving up on Fatima. And then she was like, you think that might be something you might want to try? He's like, the fuck? You think something's wrong with me? Zach is in therapy. Ain't nothing wrong with me. You think something wrong with me because I swing? And she's like, well, maybe. Oh, it's nothing wrong with me. I just like to swing. I was dating a girl, and we started doing some freaky things. And when people are swinging, or transgendered, or, bisexual, or gay, I wonder if they think to themselves, you straight people, y'all must be bored as in the bedroom. Because all got to do with judge us and what we do. Anyway. And then he's like, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm just freaky. I like being and boogie. Both of them. And ain't nothing wrong with that in my book. I don't need therapy for that. And then she says that she's going to Mike night. And he asked her if he can go with her. And she says she don't think that's a good idea. Zach goes to see Connie, and she asks him immediately for sex. And she says, no. I'm not going to, just keep coming over here thinking that I'm going to sleep with you. I got something on my mind. I need you to take a ride with me. I'm that thing. I was like, I know this ghetto hood rat chick from somewhere. Then I put it together. I said, oh. She is from Salt and Pepper movie, and she played Salt. So we're over at open mic night, and Paul is still landing on thick. He tells Fatima, you have a beautiful voice. Why did you stop singing? And she said, the music business is good. You know, you heard that a lot. And she said, that was the only reason why I stopped singing, because I love to sing, but I ain't singing tonight. And then here comes Belinda's old Miss A's. I can't stand that hell. You know how like you watching TV and it's a character on that TV, it just pisses you off so bad that you like, I almost make you stop watching it. But my mom was like that about Victor New. And she never did like the way Victor always got the last word on the show. Young and Restless. So she was like, oh, he makes me so mad. But she be right there at 11:30 the next day. And so she called Zach. She's like, hold up, is this Zach replacement? And she asked Fatima to sing. Fatima says, no, would you please leave my table? And she was like, well, I just really want us to get back on track. And she said, get back on track, bitch. You did some foul shit. And then Paul jumps in and he asks her to leave as well. And she's like, hey, I don't think I'm your problem. That's your problem. Zach walks in. I'm trying to speed this up because my children are getting active. And you might be able to hear them back there. And I've asked them so nicely to be quiet. And we're back. So, Zach sits down at the table. And he tells Fatima, you know, you my woman. And this corner ass nigga can't give you what I give you. And then she says, but you wanna, it's deal breakers. Look at that word again. Zach tells her, I know I messed up. But you miss me, and I could tell. Your body is custom made for mine. And then he says, what can this nigga bring to the table that I can't? And she says, we talk about philosophy. We talk about theater. We have so many things in common. That's wet. This nigga corny. Baby, you need that good love, that hood, that gutter. Then he tells Paul, she's mine, man. And I'm going to make love to her tonight. The door will be unlocked. Here comes the Karen moment from Sisters. Didn't Karen just tell Zach that the door was unlocked and Fatima walked in? Ooh, that was so good. That's Tyler with their repetitive dialogue. So he walks off and here comes Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They're at the table. Belinda, Miss Ass comes over there and they're like, what did you do? Zach say, This bitch out. She is the one who set up that dating profile. And did you know about it? Talking to Twitter D. And he's like, no, I had no idea. I mean, wait a minute. I didn't know about it until I was at Belinda's place. And they all looked at me. She did that shit. Right. And Belinda said, forget y'all. I'm about to go up here and do my job. But Angela walks in, and Angela continues to ask her, did you set up that dating profile? And she's like, no, I didn't set up a dating profile. And then she's like, I think you did. She continues to deny it. And she goes up on stage and makes her announcement. And Paul says, can you believe this cheesy ass thing? And she's like, cheesy? I didn't think it was cheesy. Now, well, she talking, like, Zach done got in that head and up in here. And so she ain't rocking with Paul calling him cheesy. That's the first sign. And she made me act Zach. I mean, it's like, man, he's childish. And he's like, I don't think he was childish. And then, guess who Belinda is announcing as they are talking? Zach gets up on the stage. And he calls Connie to the front. Connie's like, she was like, I messed up on the mic. I love this woman. And she's the love of my life. And I know I messed up. And then Connie say, well, yeah, I know he in love with that one over there because he usually take this pee. And I usually ride that tea. And he goes all night long and don't stop until he satisfies me and him. And my body and his body know each other. But, he with her. And he didn't do anything with me. And then Paul tells Fatima, it's time for them to go. But not before Zach. I'm not saying, I'm going to sing with Fatima. Nights are cold and my days are so sad. I keep thinking about the that we had, and I'm tired now. And nobody knows it but me. And the other people on the mic, they come in, but he looks out into the audience, and Fatima is gone. Fatima is at Angela's place, and her and Paul are on the couch, which reminds me of Bold and the Beautiful. On Bold and the Beautiful, there's a married couple on there named Hope and Lynn, and they live in the cabin in her mama's property, on her mama's property. But they always sleep together on the couch, and that's a reference to Paul and Fatima. They always end up on the couch. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, they about to get it in or whatever, and Fatima can't. Because that Zach is in here, baby. He all up in that head. And so, she gets up, and next thing you know, she goes to see Zach. And she started riding that thing. And that's the end of the episode. They making love, child. And I'm behind. So later on today, you may get 15 and 16. I hope I'm able to film in peace. Maybe my nephew will come on and keep my kids again. I'm about to go watch it. At least I have my notes, right? Okay, I'm going to end with the deuces. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is Country Conversations with DVD. And I'm going to go and do my editing and try to combine these videos and this little editing where I drop the ring light. Just a mess. The universe will not let me be great.